Bitch, Fatima had my hair fucked up and my scalp bleeding. Let me show y'all before you book. My scalp is flaked up because the braids were really dry. If you look closely, you can see my scalp was bleeding and they were so tight I had a headache for weeks. But let me give y'all the story time so y'all can really understand why I want to catch this bitch outside. So when I first met Fatima, she was really nice. We agreed to $120 for some stitch braids. Okay, these stitch braids were a T. Let me show y'all a picture on the screen. Like, as you see, the hair ate and the mug ate too. But when I go back to Fatima this time, y'all, she could not get the parts right. Like, she would do a stitch braid on this braid and it would be right here. And then the other line on the stitch braid would be up here. So my lines were not connecting. And y'all, I'm very particular when it comes to my hair. So if my lines are not going straight across for each braid, baby, I don't want it. I kid y'all not, this lady tried 5 times to part my hair and she still couldn't get it right. So she basically did mini bantu knots on each part of my head. So this braid had 10 parts. She would put 1 ponytail, 2 ponytails, 3, just so she could get the parts right. Then when she tried to braid the hair, there were snag hairs coming out of the braid. So when I tell her that this is not working, she's like, okay, I will just finish parting your hair, putting the mini ponytails in your hair, and then I'm gonna pass you to my friend and she's gonna do the actual braid so there's no hairs coming out of the braid. And the whole time that she's doing the mini ponytail, she's talking about, you have thick hair, you have thick hair. And I'm like, as a black braider, you should not be talking about thick hair. Like, do not piss me off. So she passes me to her friend and her friend is braiding my hair, but my head is thumping. The braids are so tight and she's not using any grease. So I was like, hey, do you mind applying a little grease? Like, that could help it like kind of ease the tension on my scalp. And my hair is like really dry right now. Could you please add some grease? And she was like, no, you have too thick hair. And she keeps on braiding my hair. After I complained like 3 more times, she was like, okay, I'll add some grease. And she adds the smallest dab with her pinky of grease of Blue Magic throughout my entire hair. And I'm like, oh my God. So she finishes braiding my hair. And of course, like, the braids look cute and all, but there's still just like a few small hairs coming out of the braids. And so she was like, do you want me to cut them? And I was like, no, do not cut my hair. I left the shop that night with a massive headache and I had to take migraine medicine 2 to 3 times a day just to get through it. But I did all of this just so I could fly to LA. When I get back from LA, my head is thumping so bad and I click my hair and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm bleeding. That's when I take the pictures that you can see on the screen and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to contact Fatima because at this point I have to take my braids down and I need a refund. So that's when I contact Fatima and I'm like asking for like a refund or at least like a partial refund. And I proved to her that she's the one that was braiding my hair. I was filming this day because I was vlogging like a come get my hair braided with me type of video. So I show her the video of her braiding my hair. I show her current pictures of my scalp. Literally, this lady is like, okay, I will get you a refund. Well, the lady never got me a fucking refund. I end up blowing her phone up like, hey, are you going to send it? Are you going to send it? She stops responding. I'm telling her I'm going to contact the police and the lady just does not fucking care. And of course, the NYPD doesn't give a fuck either. So I only got 2 weeks out of my braids that I paid $120 for and I tipped, bringing it to $125. I then had to buy some Selsun Blue medicated shampoo and try to take it easy on my scalp because like I said, it was damaged and bleeding. Do not book that bitch and please be more mindful of the hairstylist that y'all are going to out here in New York.